They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The short hands, it's Boston. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the RPO, complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll test the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Aguilar. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Vols will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. For a man. Got it set up on the outside. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knocked him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On the run, it's Coleman. Wide open spaces. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Williams will pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going to run it. It's Lewis. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Just feeds the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throwing right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Quick handoff. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Vols are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground, it's Lewis. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fighting off the defender. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Williams looking for a man. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Turning on the Jets. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Grab near the marker, it's Matthews. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Let's go! The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've been steamrolled so far in this 1st half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot. This sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
To the air, it's Aguilar. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Look, that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee. 'Cause 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 'cause
One more snap coming before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Washington.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. To the air, it's Aguilar. Back open in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Spinderella. The band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Williams looking for a man. He's going for the big play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw on first down. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right on the money. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown ball. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Volunteers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Horton. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This defense was ready for go-longs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quickly complete. Lots of running room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half. Moving.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking downfield, it's Horton. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He got it. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Oh, a lot of space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the option. He'll pitch it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On the run, it's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lets it fly. Complete to the right. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give to the back. And they get him down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, Dave?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Horton. That's reeled in. It's Evans.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Looking for a man, it's Horton. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. That'll be a safety. The ball was is loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They
going for the big play. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on.
Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it.
That keeps the score. Tennessee, 55. Washington, 11.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Don't worry about it.
Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David,